This is Simon Stevens, and I'm here to take you through the new BT TM-15 paintball marker. This is the new high-end gun from BT. Internally, the functionality is very similar to what we have in the TM-7, but there are some very important differences in this gun as compared to the TM-7. And we've introduced some new, very nice features to the gun as well. The actual main body inside the gun, the circuit board, the solenoid, and the electronics components are all the same as the TM-7, so they're very familiar and you can use any of the spare parts that you already have for the TM-7. The TM-15 comes with an all-new magnesium alloy body. The full body, all the way through and down the grip frame, is made from magnesium. This makes it a much stronger, lightweight and more rigid gun. It makes it feel much more realistic as well. The gun comes as standard with a 14-inch barrel, which is threaded the same as the Mini and the TM-7 barrel, and is also known as autocopper threads. Something that's quite substantially different about this gun is that the body of the gun, up in the front here, is designed to work as a series of chambers and actually reduces the sound signature of the gun when it's firing. And you can see that the porting in the barrel actually opens up into each of those chambers, and that makes the gun much, much quieter than any other BT gun we've ever produced before, and actually makes it extremely quiet for a scenario gun. 14-inch barrel. It's a 1-inch barrel, so you can actually use any 1-inch barrel in the gun. So any of the aftermarket barrels that are 1-inch threads, you can use as well. We come with flip-up sights, both on the front, flip down, lock into position, clip up, lock into position, on the front and on the rear of the gun. These sights are designed so that the distance from when you actually put your head on the stock and you're wearing goggles, you can still see through and line up the sights and have them work properly. A lot of sights on paintball guns don't work because when you put your head down against the stock, you can't actually see through the sights. But with this flip-up design, it gives you enough distance and enough height that you can actually see properly. We have the very familiar BT feed neck, which slides off for easy cleaning and then slides back on. And this actually comes with a clamping lever for the new TM-15. So it makes it very easy to adjust it, make it fit your hopper correctly. The TM-15 will come with a rip clip adapter in the box. It's an adapter plate and 2 longer bolts that will allow you to convert a TM series rip clip to work on the side of the TM-15. The TM series rip clip is actually specifically designed for the TM-15 and the TM-7, has more adjustability and a greater sound recognition level so that it can listen and it can actually hear the much quieter guns of the TM-7 and the TM-15. The TM-15 has a hoseless gas through the grip design that means that the gas comes into the regulator on the bottom of the gun, goes up through the grip frame to the valve system. There's no external hoses to get caught or to have problems with. The TM-15 is a low pressure gun. It runs on 200 psi or less. To adjust the velocity on the TM-15, you simply move the velocity hatch cover out of the way. You put your Allen key into the adjuster, and then you move it back and forth, like so, to adjust the velocity. When you finish adjusting it, you put your Allen key back into the cover and just snap it home into place to close the slot. The body comes with full Picatinny rails along the top, along the bottom, and on the sides, so you can fit any accessories you like bipods, foregrips, flashlights, sighting systems, and they can all just fit to the Picatinny rail. One of the things that's different about this gun, as compared to the TM-7, is the new magazine system. And we released the magazine, and that's where your battery is held. Now you can quickly change a battery, put a new one in, put it back in the gun, and you're ready to go. Now, this magazine also has a couple of nice features. It opens up, and inside you can have a spare battery, so you can carry a spare battery onto the field, and you can also put in the Allen keys from your toolkit, so you can actually have the tools there that will allow you to service and work on your gun, all kept with your gun. Okay? I'll put the battery back where it's supposed to be. Connect everything up. Goes back inside. Another big change from the TM-7 is the trigger. We've made the trigger much lighter and much more sensitive, and the gun comes as standard with a single finger trigger. You are able to get a double finger trigger available as an accessory, and there's a very quick and easy swap into the gun just by removing the screws. We have the same type of button to push and turn the gun on, but we have a new selector here, and the selector with very nice highlighted mode indicators actually has a much more positive and clean action on the side of the gun. Makes it very nice and quick and easy to use. You can tell exactly when you're clicking from one mode to the other. The stock is an adjustable style, styled specifically to go with this gun. It will be available separately as an accessory. It's adjustable. You can adjust it to any length that you like. At the back of the gun, we have a new design with a service hatch. This makes it much easier to get inside the gun and to clean or lubricate your bolt system without having to take the gun fully apart. It will also allow you to change the stocks if you wanted to change to a different style stock. To get in, all you do is you remove the two screws. And then it's tight so it doesn't wobble. Put your Allen key underneath and you can lever it up. And off comes this little back plate. You have a blanking plate at the back as well. And I like to remove the velocity adjuster slot cover. And then you see you can take the stock out the back. And simply by removing this one Allen key here, you can then pull out the bolt guide and the bolt system out the back of the gun. If you get the right size Allen key, you can simply go in and there's a notch cut in the body and undo the screw on the back. Out it comes. Put your Allen key inside and then you should be able to pull out the bolt guide. When you start pulling it out, you need to give it a little bit of a twist so it clears at the top, and then out comes your bolt guide. And then you can stick your finger inside, and this one's extremely greasy. Out comes the bolt, and then out comes the spring as well. And that allows you to do any cleaning, maintenance, or lubrication on your TM-15 gun. And to put it back together, you make sure the spring is on correctly so it snaps onto the bolt, because the spring is conical. You put it onto your bolt guide. You see this is the little lip on the top that you have to make clear. And we'll simply slide that in. And once it's slid in, we're going to twist it round so it lines up on the pin. Okay. Hold it in place and put the screw into the back. Take our Allen key. Adjust that in so it's nice and snug and tight. Do a little tighten. And there we go. Everything can be clean, lubricated, and put back in. Then we're going to put the velocity cover hatch back into place. We're going to put the stock back in. The little cover plate, this lip goes underneath the body, comes in at a little bit of an angle, and then we put in and line up the blanking plate on the rear. Make sure that it's lined up properly. Everything then snaps down together. It's a little bit tight, so you might have to put a little bit of force to put it together, but that's so that the stock is nice and rigid on the gun. And then you're going to take your Allen key and you're simply going to tighten up those two screws again. And that's all there is to cleaning and lubricating the bolt and breech of the TM-15. Nice and easy, much easier than it is on any other similar guns. So that's a quick overview of the new BT TM-15.